Hello viewers, welcome back to Ainish Kitchen. I hope you are all doing well. Today I am going to share with you an easy and a healthy dessert recipe, that is chocolate milk flan. Flan is usually made with eggs, but my recipe is no eggs, no sugar and no baking. This is the most wonderful custards which has a creamy and a luscious texture. My version of a chocolate milk flan is an easy recipe to impress your family and guests. Trust me, this dessert just requires 5 minutes. Before we start the recipe, let me remind you, if you are watching my channel for the first time, do click on like and subscribe button so that you will be notified of all my future uploads. Do try out this recipe, you will love it. Let's quickly check out the video. Here I have taken 500 ml of warm milk, that is 1 glass of milk. Instead of fresh milk, you can replace it with coconut milk or almond milk or oats milk. It just works perfectly fine for this dessert recipe. Some corn flour powder. To sweeten this dessert, I am using jaggery powder, or instead of jaggery powder, you can use the grated jaggery. And whisk it well until it is all combined. Some cocoa powder. At this moment, don't worry if there are any small lumps. Now add in the dark chocolate chips. I have used dark chocolate chips because it gives a nice color for this dessert. Instead, you can use milk chocolate chips as well. Now I am going to cook this batter on a low flame. During this cooking process, I am actually cooking the corn flour and also melting the dark chocolate. So here I am doing two things at one time. Now add in the gelatin powder. Here I have used plain gelatin, instead you can use agar-agar as well. Continuously whisk and scrape from the bottom of the pan, otherwise the corn flour will stick to the pan which may get burnt. Also continuously whisking will remove any lumps. This cooking process on a low flame may take around 4 to 5 minutes and keep whisking. Look at the batter, it has started to thicken like a custard. Switch off the flame. Before the custard starts to cool down, let me strain it. When we strain the custard, we can remove any lumps. With a spoon or a spatula, push the batter through the strainer or a sieve. Straining the custard will give a smooth, creamy texture to the dessert. Now the chocolate milk flan is ready and it's time to set it. Before the custard cools, quickly pour into the mold. Here I have taken silicone mold. Instead, you can set it in a small tiny glass jars or a plate and then cut them before serving. I have filled 5 small molds. Tap the molds to remove any air bubbles. Allow it to cool down and then refrigerate for 4 hours. You can prepare this dessert ahead of time. Once the dessert is set, carefully unmold each piece. Successfully unmolded first flan. And here comes the next one. Because I strained the chocolate batter, I have a glossy, clean finish. Now time to garnish with some fruits of your choice. Don't miss to try this 5-minute decadent dessert, perfect to end any meal. For this flan, I am dusting some cocoa powder. Then little whipping cream. And finally a cherry on top. Do try this recipe today and wow your guests with your presentation skill. The perfect flan is not grainy in the mouth, it is not dense, and at the same time it is soft, melt in mouth. Let me taste and see. It's perfectly yum. Thank you for watching and I hope you like this recipe. Stay connected until I come up with another interesting recipe. Happy cooking!